Okay, I got a request, but I don't remember who it's from, but I wrote down what they wanted. Seven and Me, I guess it's on Netflix. It's a show about a girl and dwarfs, seven dwarfs. Anyways, kind of like a Snow White thing, but she's their cartoon, but she's real life. I don't know. It works, right? Right. So I just did some of the characters. So it's about a 10-year-old girl named Snow. Oh, her name is Snow. And she lives like every other girl, but she has seven dwarfs that arrive at her house. Okay. So it's like a modern day descendants of Snow White. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. So, let's start with, so we're going to make this look like that. Okay, so we're going to start with the first circle. Let's start with this guy. So we're going to do a circle right here. And we'll go through. So we have circle number 1. So that's the first head. We got circle number 2. Second head. Circle number 3. Third head. And we've got circle number 4. All right, we're gonna go off them. So we are first gonna start with this one, and I like him. So I'm gonna turn my paper so it's like I'm looking at this guy right here. Bum, ba, da, bum. All right, so what we're gonna do, this is the top part, we're gonna give him some cheeks down here. So he has one cheek, so coming off that circle, we're gonna put some amazing cheeks in there. And then we have a chin, okay? So now we can erase the bottom of that circle because we don't need that anymore. But we do have the shape of his head. Okay, so just like any other face, line down the middle, and we're gonna do a line across, okay? So on that line, we're gonna do his eyes. So he kind of has this like shocked look. So we're gonna make like bowls on either side. So we have one bowl, 2 bowl on either side, and then it kind of arches on either side, okay? And he has this like look on his face. So we're gonna be a circle, put the shiny, and then his pupil. So the same thing on this side. Circle, shiny. If you know more about these characters, you can tell me their names. Like you can tell me what are their names because I have no idea. Okay, and they all got these big gnome or dwarfy gnome noses. So we've got a big nose, and then his mouth, he's kind of like open, so it arches under the nose, and then it's just gonna go, oh, so he's like, oh my gosh. So now let's erase this T-bar, because we don't need that anymore, now that we know where everything is. And then for his nose, I'm gonna show you how to do this. So you're gonna put, so we can keep this part, and then he's got nostrils. We have 1 nostril, 2 nostril, and then it's going to come down. So we are going to end up erasing this bottom part of his nose. It's starting to come together. And if you want to make it so they don't really touch, okay, I need to do better on this nostril. So we have 1 nostril, 2 nostril, and then we're going to make this a little bit square. It needed a little love gloves, okay? And this is his mouth, and he's gonna have his teeth that are gonna just be like a little arch here, and then his teeth at the bottom, and then we have a tongue, so it's just gonna go across like this, and then this one's gonna be colored in with a Sharpie. Okay, so there you have that, and then a bottom lip. Boop, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna put the glasses over. So right up here, we're gonna put an archway for his glasses. They will be Sharpied. Then we're gonna put arches over his eyes. You can make them thick with your Sharpie. It's gonna take a while. And this is gonna go kind of behind the ear and then come up and touch. So I'm just gonna make this thicker, and I'm gonna have them just come out here. There we go. Okay, same thing. Okay, good job. And then on all of them, I'm gonna make the eyelids, when you do the Sharpie, make them extra thick. I'm kind of losing his eye here. Where did it go? Come back. So we're gonna make his top part extra thick. All right, and he's got these great eyebrows. They're just like, huh? And these ones you can Sharpie in too. Just make it easier. Good job. And he's got amazing ears. It's all right, so they're gonna come right out of his head. Loop, one big ear over here, one big ear over there. He is gonna have some sideburns, but we'll get to that. Oops. Okay. So for his hair, right on this line here, we're gonna make it go up, and then it's gonna swoop over. Okay, and in here, we'll put some hair. So now you can erase this part right here. And then right here, we're gonna have his hair is gonna come up and then come down. Touch his ears. So we also wanna put little sideburns here. So we're just gonna erase a little bit by his ear, and we're gonna add sideburns here. You see how I added that in there? All right, so now we can add his little hair. So you can just add where you want some hair coming back here. And it looks like he's wearing a hat. So this will just be Sharpied in. He looks like the sharp dresser of the bunch. They each look like they have very distinct personalities. He looks like kind of like the cool, yuppie banker dude, you know. Okay, so now for his clothes, and if you want, you can add a few more hairs. Whoop, there you go. What else am I missing? His neck. So coming out of here, we have his neck, and he's wearing a very fancy shirt. So it's gonna come around and then come down, up and over, and then it'll come down. So this side, this is his collar. And it will come down, up and over, and then it's just gonna go down. And then we will be just sharpieing in his suit collar, which will be all this Sharpied in. Look at him, he's ready to go. Okay, I think we got that. And then when I do Sharpie it, I'm gonna Sharpie it with my thin Sharpie, and then I'm gonna double Sharpie around the outside to make it look extra finished. Okay, so now we're switching. Why is this bothering me so? My pencil's starting to go. I wish I had a better pencil. Blah, it's just starting to, I'll just pick it off. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is the girl. So, we'll do her. So, she's gonna have the same, she has the top part, but we're gonna give her cheeks too. They all have amazing cheeks. And a chin. So now you can erase the bottom of our circle. Okay, so we have the line down the middle and the line across. So on that line across is her eyes. So right on that, actually she's got this big, they all have the nose. So we have a circle nose to get right on that line. And then she has her nostrils on either side. And then you can erase inside those nostrils. And then we'll smooth this out a little. That looks good. Okay, so on that line, we are going to make an archway, loop, and then we can just bring it across the bottom. And then she's gonna have these big light green eyes. So do the same thing on this side. It's like a little rainbow. And circles. We're gonna do a shiny, then a pupil. Shiny, pupil. And then when you Sharpie it, make this extra thick up there, especially since she's a girl. So you want her to look like, so you got lashes. Makes her look more cute and feminine. Okay, cute. And she has like an extra little crease here. So her eyebrows are really high up. So she's like, hmm? And this one's really high up too. Super drop. And so her mouth, right in this line, you're gonna make a rainbow, and then it's just going to come open. So let's erase the center line. You're like, that just makes a mess. Well, it just works out, you know. Okay, so we can fix all of her lines. So in her mouth, she's got her top teeth right here, her bottom teeth right here, and then her tongue, which will be sharpied in right here, and then her bottom lip. There she is. Look at that. Cute, cute. All right, so now we have her hair. So she's got a couple of like hairs going whoosh, whoosh. And then she has one hair that's kind of sticking up. So we can erase in there so it looks like it comes together. She also has, this is the circle, a little bit of hair that's popping out. Not much. If you want to put a little bit on this side, you can. So it looks like her hair. And if you want to put a couple of lines in there, you can. All right, so she looks almost like a Little Red Riding Hood. So she's got a cape going over. And then from this, her hairline, the cape's going down. And then I Sharpie just inside the cape to show you, like right in here. So it looks like it's like deep cavern. It's cavernous. Okay, same thing on this side. Bring it down. Look at that. She's so cute. All right, so she's got a neck coming off of her head. So we can finish coloring that in there. And then this is her shirt. So she looks like she's got cute overalls. I say cute too much, sorry. I'll try not to. These are her little overalls. And then she has stripes on her shirt. Stripe, and it can continue on here. Stripe, stripe. Okay, she's complete. I'll just make that come in there. All right, I think she is done. Let's move on to the next guy. Okay, this looks like a Hawaiian chubby chubby. So we're gonna, just like the other ones, let's give it its cheeks. Okay, and then we'll put the line down the middle. Oh, we can erase the bottom of the circle. And then we're gonna do a line across. All right, so on here, we're gonna do a circle, and then he has the surprise look. So do the shiny in there. So on this side, have him have a surprise look. Ooh, that one should have been more on the line, but that's okay. Circle. And then he's having his eyebrows are gonna be a little closer together. And just like the rest, he's going to have his pudgy nose. So let's erase the center line. All right, let's fix the top of his nose. And then he's gonna have his nostrils, which we'll erase in there, and the bottom part. So we'll erase that. And just like the rest of them, just give it a little extra when you Sharpie, a little extra at the top here. Kind of did a little too much, but that's okay. Okay. And for his mouth, of course, he looks surprised too. So just make like a little pat. I don't know, my brain's not working. Okay. His mouth is open. Teeth up here, teeth down here. And then we're gonna put his mouth in there, his tongue. Wait. All right, and 2 little creases right there. Dink, dink. All right, so up here, looks like he has like a beanie toque hat, but it has like a lid on it. So we're going to, from his side of his head, we're going to make a line across the top. Then we're going to double line it. And then, oh, he's got this fantastic beard down here. Okay, let's do this beard. So it's gonna, all right, and so from here up, and then now we want to make it looks like a little like a yummy old dinner roll, and then it's gonna come to the other side. There he is. Okay, so down here, let's make a V. Make it go down. This is going to be his Hawaiian shirt. And then we could put a collar in here. And then you guys can make a Hawaiian design. I will show you one, and then you can make them however you want. So let's say what you do is you're gonna go whoop, whoop. And then inside here, you can just kind of make it double. If you want to put some like leaf on there, you can. So you can color his Hawaiian shirt. All right, we're moving on to the last dude. Here we go. Okay, this guy looks like he's a grandpa safari man. Okay, just like the other ones, you're gonna make his cheeks. So you can erase that bottom of the circle. Okay, line down the middle, line across. Okay, so on there we're gonna do he's got a really big nose. We're just gonna do his nose first. So big circle here. Do I guess I made it a little too big. Nostril, nostril. So erase where the nostrils are. There's his cute nose. Okay. So on that line, we're going to be making his little rainbow and his surprise look. Okay, same thing over here. Circle. There we go. Okay, so make his top a little bit darker. And he's got one of those pieces of glass on here. And he's got, this is where it's like connected, little rectangle, and then we're just gonna have it coming off. There we go, great. And his mouth, of course, he's surprised too, just like the rest of them. I don't know why they're so surprised, but just how I drew them. Okay, so let's erase the center line. We can go fix our lines. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, so let's do his mouth, his front teeth, his bottom teeth, and his tongue. Bottom lip. Okay, and right across the top, we're gonna be making this go. This is gonna be his hat. It's gonna be cutting right into everything, okay? So anything up here, we can erase. We don't want it because we're gonna be making a hat up here. So now we can double line it. Just make a double line. It's like the rim of the hat. And now we are going to make this part of the hat. And then he has like a little top to his hat. And before we draw the back of it, we're going to do his beard. So his beard is going to be coming down. It's coming right out of here. All right. And then you can just make this loop around here. And I put kind of an ear in here. So there's 2 little ears and a Sharpie. Sharpie. And then we're going to put a V here. Bloop. His shoulders in here. And he's got a brown jacket on or shirt. Okay, so you now have all of them. So let's Sharpie and color them. And I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.